I saw The Hunt, the much maligned, recently canceled, brought back to life.
What'd they kill? What'd they kill?
It's fucking crazy, dude, that they canceled this movie because of the political shit that was going on, and there was shootings and stuff going on all the time, and it pissed Trump off, and all this stuff happened, so they ended up canceling the shoot. And we said at the time when they canceled, they were like, trust me, they'll bring it back. They'll bring it back months from now, and they'll be like, the movie that was too controversial to show you before. That? Yeah, with the ads, they're like, see the movie that everyone hated before they saw. They really tried to do the marketing thing with that so hard. And I don't know how this is going to play with everything that's going on in the world right now. There was like 7, 8 people in my theater, which I was actually surprised about. But I know it's getting a rotten score right now on Rotten Tomatoes, and I honestly, from what I'd heard about it and knowing all the political involvements in the movie, I did not expect to like it. So I went into this expecting not to like it.
Tripping.
What? What?
I was dripping.
What?
Yeah.
I thought you said tripping.
I am both.
But the snozberries taste like snozberries.
There's unicorns.
You boys like Mexico? But honestly, man, like, I fucking enjoyed the shit out of this movie. Because what they do that's so special here, and the premise is that, yes, it's exactly what they make it seem like. These, there's twists, but on the surface...
Is there politics in it, though?
Yes, but the way they do it is where the pudding is. Where the pudding is.
The Bill Cosby spike.
But the way they do it is what matters here. And it being from Blumhouse, and I know Jason Blum is a hardcore leftist person. We won't get into the right and all that shit like that. But I know he's hardcore, left or whatever. But... So you almost expect it to be that way when you go see the movie because it's a Blumhouse production and all the controversy that it causes. But I've got to say I was pleasantly surprised with this movie, the way that they did it, because
if you yell out like you got Tourette's one more fucking time, dude.
I can't talk. Dude, the older I get, I can't fucking talk. I have to do that. It's the only way I can. But okay.
Oh. So is that how you interview for jobs? I just want it.
I want to make some pizza.
Well, I have a good qualifications. I studied 2 degrees at Julius. I just want the job.
I have the fucking buffalo. The whole idea for the movie is that a group of elite liberal people take hardcore right-wingers, and they call them deplorables, and they hunt the deplorables, right? As they call them. They hunt them. And it's like a Hunger Games thing, but it's these hardcore left people hunting hardcore right people in the fields and doing shut like that.
Is it fair, though? Do they both get guns?
Yeah, that's one thing that they do is when they drop them into this field, because it's kind of like Saul, they wake up, their mouths are like, shut with this, like they've got this bar and it's got a lock on it. But then they drop a box right there in the middle of this field, and they go open it, and the box is full of a bunch of weapons. And they grab their weapons, and immediately they start getting shot at, and they start running around or whatever. But what the movie does so fucking well, and I gotta pull it up here because I gotta remember her name. The main girl in the movie is Betty Gilpin. It's this blonde chick right here. Dude, I like Samara Weaving type feels for her, man. Like, she was dope as fuck. She was charismatic, she was funny, she was badass.
This shit sounds like Fortnite.
Yeah, dude, she was awesome. But the way that they do the whole movie is it's exactly how they say it is, and there's conversations on both sides. Like, they actually do hit each side. They make fun of Republicans, they make fun of Democrats, and the movie never really lands on where they stand, which I can appreciate.
Yeah.
But what I think people are missing about this movie, especially the people that are reviewing it.
Is there a pig in it?
Yeah, there's a pig in it.
Oh.
But we all know how's
Saul doing?
Let me put it this way, how political movie reviewers can be, and journalists can be. Basically, with the news, the way everything is, how political they can be.
I just want to know if it's a good movie.
I feel like, and that's what I'm saying, like, some people are getting mad and they're shitting on it. I feel like a lot of people are going to go see this movie and they're going to hate it because it didn't agree with them enough. Because it doesn't agree with either side of the political argument.
Good.
It makes fun of both sides, it's even, and what I think people are missing, what this movie says to me, is it's poking fun at us for how much we let our politics dictate who we are as people.
Yes.
Like, everybody in this movie, for the most part...
Don't tell it on the mountain!
Almost all these people have completely built up their personalities based on their political affiliations instead of deciding topic to topic, situation to situation, as you should, as a responsible adult.
That's almost...
They've let, whether they're red or blue, decide their entire DNA and makeup of who they are. And they go full forth with it, whether it's fucking hunting people or it's becoming full-on just fucking... idiot form, like following one ideal. Well,
that's a good thing. You know that on this channel, Mike and I are Ross Perot supporters for life, and we hope that he wins in the coming primaries. But
always.
Yeah, it's actually interesting to look at it that way. Is because whether you're red or blue or Republican or not or fart or not, whatever. I don't care. You wipe your ass or you don't. The thing is, it's like a cult. It's like a cult fucking status. Like, you only vote your party line because that's what you've been taught to do. Like, instead of rather than voting the person that that you think will do a good job. Yeah. It's weird. It's fucking weird.
You'd rather die than agree on the tiniest topic with these people that you've spent the past 6 months arguing on Facebook with.
Yeah.
Like, you start to argue with people so much that you hate their ideals so much that you become fucking crazed with it, and that's kind of what this movie does.
Yeah.
Really
like
well.
I said, just to point out, we don't give a shit about politics. I don't give a fuck about who you vote for. I'll still be your friend either way. I don't care. I'm not going to unfriend somebody because they voted for somebody I didn't like. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You vote for what. Do your thing. Do you, boo. The point is, what I'm just saying is, like, maybe instead of people following along with a cult idea, think a little bit outside the box and figure out what's good for you.
Yeah, choose situation to situation instead of party
31.
line to party line. And so, and that's, well, in the political talk even there as a whole.
No more Wolf Blitzer.
As far as the political stuff, which is everybody's wondering about with this movie, that's where I felt like it landed. I felt like it made fun of both sides. And really what it was trying to say is that these people are taking this and they're making it into too big of a thing. But as far as the movie goes, dude, it was actually really fucking entertaining.
How did it end?
Like, I'll tell you the ending right now. Spoilers. No, it was actually really entertaining. It was extremely fucking... It was gory as fuck, man.
Was it gory?
It was pretty gory. Like intense scenes where like a grenade would land next to someone's face, and they just have to stand there and watch the grenade, and then it explodes.
Did it feel like horror, or was it more action horror? Drama horror.
It was honestly more horror than anything else, just because the amount of gore that was in it. Yeah. It was satirical.
Satirical?
Satan's legions are coming down from your thunderdome.
His tank comes up from the ground.
Satirical horror. Thank you. It was satirical horror, is what it was, but. The acting was great. Hilary Swank was fucking, dude. She was great.
What was she?
She was. Oh, I can't. It's part of the. It's part of the. It would be a spoiler if I told you who she was. She was a character in the movie. I thought it was really well done, man. And there's a couple jokes that are like they're so bad it honestly takes you out of it. There's a couple really bad jokes, but there's also a couple little funny moments in the film, and there's good action in it. It's an interesting survival horror film in some points, and even though some of it makes no fucking sense or whatever, ultimately, dude, I was extremely entertained. I was delighted with how they split this shit down the middle and they made fun of everybody, and it was gory and it was a fun horror movie. And seriously, dude, I'm kind of in love with Betty Gilpin. She was fucking awesome.
I feel like, I don't know, like, I mean, when I saw the trailer and like the way that they were presenting it, I'm actually shocked that you would say horror, because it felt like when you say survival horror, I get that.
Horror in the way Ready or Not was horror.
It feels like it would be more of a black comedy with some like thriller elements.
There's black comedy in the movie, but the gore is so prevalent and like the deaths are so prevalent that it ultimately comes out.
It's not like when you walked out of the theater, you're like really fucked up.
It's not scary. It's intense and it's suspenseful. But
do you think they should have gone that route, or do you think they should have gone with more of a black comedy, like an actual straight up black comedy?
I think it was for the premise. We've seen people hunt people in movies 1,000 times.
I ain't seen it.
We've seen political movies. I think for the premise, what they were going for, it stands out on its own, just the way they fucking did it, and it's kind of original in its own way. Considering all the stuff that they were dealing with here, but I liked it. It's not heavy at all. It's not nearly as heavy as you think, and that's what I think people are pissed about when they're reviewing it shittily. They're pissed because it didn't agree with them. They wanted to like go hard after one party or another. I think people are coming out of the theater pissed that it didn't agree with them enough, and they're shitting on the movie. But for those of you who are sick of like people trying to force their agendas down your throat and kind of want something that makes fun of everybody, I think you're gonna dig this movie. I definitely recommend it.
So I'd rather have a movie that does that than fucking make it one streamlined for another group than because why are you gonna alienate your fucking audience? Like, just have a good time, make a great movie, and make a statement if it's subtle. And I think I haven't seen the movie, but is there a subtle message? Do you think that the
subtle message would be, if there was a subtle message, it would be, like I said before, making fun of people who take their political party and build their entire personality based on just that alone.
And you know what? Actually, I'm sorry. I shouldn't even say that, because maybe there is no message. Maybe it's just a fucking movie. Maybe it's a good movie that people should check out. So, what would you give it?
I give it a strong 7.5.
I don't believe you.
Surprised. I believe you.
I don't believe you.
It's directed well. Like, the action scenes are good. The only thing bad, man, is that, like I said, there's a couple jokes that fall so fucking flat. It's almost embarrassing. Other than that,
I feel like Anchorman's like, I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
But yeah, I definitely recommend going to see The Hunt if you could do so safely.
Does the pig survive?
I'm not gonna tell you, Jay. It's a spoiler.
Well, fuck.
No.
You.
I wanna know what turns you on.
I wanna know. I wanna know.
You know what turns me on is the fact that In Search of Darkness is back for a 3-day only sale to finally get your copy of the Rondo Hatton Award-winning Best Documentary of 2019, In Search of Darkness. It's all about 80s horror. It's over 4 hours long. You get 2 free posters, and you get to use a link that comes directly from us. And if you get it, send me a message, an email, let me know, and I'll send you guys a 25% off merch code to use on any Wham merchandise you want to as well. If you got James A. Janice in there, John Carpenter, it's all about all the 80s horror movies we know and love. And again, it clocks in at over 4 hours fucking long. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, it's probably the perfect time to have a 4-hour doc I can sit down inside my house, which I'm confined to, and watch a 4-hour horror doc about nothing but sweet, sweet 80s horror. You guys can get that now in the link below.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it. We watched a movie. Yeah. You know what? We did a review. We watched a movie.